This next gentleman coming to the stage is here for his second appearance here at the Comedy Spot. We invited him back, everybody. Please welcome Phil Bartling.
Hey everybody, it's great to be back. Ready to shake and bake? First off, do we have any young couples in the audience tonight? Any young lovers out? Any couple out here? Good. Always got to be at least a few young couples out there, because let's face it, one of the few perks of being a middle-aged comedian is shattering the hopes and illusions of the young couples out there. You know? Like, I've been around, I know how things are. Like sex, for example. It's great at first, of course, but when you've been with the same partner for a while, it starts to lose its spontaneity. Okay, do you know what that means, losing its spontaneity? It's kind of like scheduling a workout at the gym. You know, you're tempted to skip it, but you're spending so much money on that membership, and it usually feels pretty good when you're all done anyway, so what the heck. Put me down for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, all right? But truth and honesty is the key to relationships. You know that, don't you? But it's really hard. Dishonesty seems to creep in. It usually has to do with sex. I mean, to illustrate, let me tell you about how I ended up telling my first lie to my girlfriend. So we're out to eat at the restaurant, and I'm eating asparagus and hollandaise sauce. And she starts staring at me. I'm like, what? She says, you're eating asparagus. I'm like, so? So she started telling me about this article that came out in one of her women's magazines that talks about how, well, the different foods that guys eat affects the way that their semen tastes, okay? And she says, and asparagus makes it taste bad. You should be eating strawberries and kiwis. So I almost did something horrible, you know, like blurt out the truth. Like, hey, what do I care what my semen tastes like, you know? But I was smart in kind of a deceptive way, and I didn't say anything. I was quiet, all right? And I thought about it. I figured out what I had to do. So next time we're at the grocery store, I made a big show out of buying a bunch of strawberries and kiwis, right? Like, woo, strawberries on sale, woohoo! Well, the only problem is I don't really like strawberries or kiwis. And they kind of go bad fast, and the next day I thought they were getting a little soft and didn't want to eat them, so I just threw them away. Well, she comes home and goes right to the refrigerator like a heat-seeking missile, and what happened to all the strawberries and kiwis? Did you eat them already? And I looked at her, looked her in the eye and said, uh-huh. Oh, good stuff. Good strawberries. Good kiwis. Very, very nice. And, well, ever since I've had this elaborate ruse going on where I'm like a mad scientist experimenting with different combinations of food, you know, and we'll go to the grocery store and I'll be like, how about some tangerines and red plums, huh? Wink, wink. She'll be like, okay, I suppose. It's amazing what even smart women will fall for, but they have their way of getting what they want, you know, because once you get sucked into these articles in these women's magazines, there's always another one. Next week, next month, there's always another article. The next one I had to deal with was about the alphabet technique. Okay, have you heard about that one? Well, this is a little thing where women, they want their guys to get down there and, well, trace letters of the alphabet with their tongue during oral sex, okay? Well, I thought about it and figured, you know, I'm a competitive guy. If these other guys are down there tracing letters of the alphabet, that's pretty primitive. So I started composing poetry down there, you know? I mean, I'm composing romantic ballads and erotic haiku right on the spot, if you know what I mean. And some of these women, they really get spoiled too, you know? Some of these women, after a while, the entire works of Shakespeare wouldn't tame that shrew. So I'm just trying to help people out, you know. I try to give people advice and things like that. And another little thing I give advice on is cryonics or cryogenics. You guys know what that is? Where you have yourself frozen so you can come back in the future. Don't do that. Okay? Please don't do it, people. I mean, the technology could work, yes, but the people that do that, this is what they're thinking. They're thinking, oh, the future people. They'll thaw me out as soon as they have a place ready for me in paradise, you know? That's not the way it's going to be. Okay, they're only going to thaw you out when they need someone to clean the toilets, all right? You're going to wake up and there'll be a mop and a bucket and they'll be like, okay, popsicle boy, get busy in there, scrub those toilets, and you better do a good job if you want to stay thawed out too, okay? Well, the crazy thing is that nowadays, most people that do that, cryonics, they don't have their whole body frozen, just the head. Okay, do you understand? They just have the head frozen. They do something else with the body. Don't do that. Okay, don't do that, people. This is why I wouldn't do it. This is my nightmare of what would happen if I had my head frozen. I would die. They'd bring me back, and I'd be like, oh wow, it worked. I wonder what year it is. I mean, I must have hundreds of years of music and movies to catch up on. This is going to be awesome. I wonder if they're going to, like, clone me a new body or something. Oh, there's a guy over there. Let me get his attention. Hey, mister. Hey, I'm awake. Yeah. Mister, are you guys going to, like, clone me a new body? Mister? Why are you pulling your pants down, mister? Oh, no! You look over on the side of the wall, you see the sign that says House of Head. You realize that the future people that you trusted with your head are now your pimps, okay? Let's get real. You don't want to do that. I mean, come on, ma'am. What's your name? Shira. Shira, would you trust me with your head? Seriously, would you please trust me with your head? No? She's not crazy. She's probably trusted other guys with her head before. She knows what happens when you do that. Guys, I'd like to do more, but my time is up. I gotta go. Okay? I'll see you next time. I'm Phil Bartley.